You are watching a special edition of Caribbean Classroom. During the summer of 2018, a team of doctors from Hero visited Grenada and provided some much needed assistance to dialysis patients. This was following an invitation from Ann Ogiste-Hopkin, Barbara Brathwaite, and myself through the Ministry of Health, Permanent Secretary Pauline Peters, Minister Steele, and Prime Minister Keith Mitchell. Special thanks to Ms. Frances Purcell of Brooklyn.
My name is Dr. John Mitchell. I am a general surgeon with trauma critical care subspecialty experience and training. I am the president of an organization called HERO and the coordinator of surgical services.
I am Erica Mitchell. I am a vascular surgeon. I practice at Salem Hospital, and I was in academics, and I was a professor of surgery there and vice chair for quality.
How did two of you get together and end up in Grenada doing this special program or project?
Well, I've helped with this program already. We have worked together in Guyana twice, and John asked me to assist in this program like 10 days before the program. And I was like, of course, I'll go.
That's the most recent part of the story. Actually, we have a mutual friend.
Right.
By the name of Jean Bismuth, who was a resident of mine in New York. And we had conversations before about doing things along these lines. So I'd reached out to him, I think it was last year, to go to Guyana to do this program, and he couldn't make it. And he said, I will find someone for you. And then about 2 or 3 weeks after, he said, I found someone for you. And he gave me Erica's contact information, like, oh, Mitchell. So I called her up, and we spoke for about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and she's like, I'm coming. And I said, okay, you know, we ask our surgeons to pay their own way to do these projects. She said, no problem, I'll be there. And that was the beginning of it.
The relationship in terms of the name will throw people off, because both of you.
Brother and sister.
But how does it play in? I mean, I know you use it as a little, joke kind of a thing, but it really plays well. I mean, for the person who's seeing you, Dr. Mitchell, is it a husband and wife team, or is it brother-sister team? What's going on here? But for your visit, you're the first time visiting Grenada. I know you've come here several times. I know you had some challenges. What was the most, if you will, memorable, good and bad, on this mission?
Well, I think, as you said, we had some challenges. I mean, it's not something you normally expect. But as a part of surgery, we know that those things do occur. I think we were to manage it appropriately. And that's the bottom line. You know, I think besides that, we came with a goal of completing 6 operations. We got them 7 operations done, all successfully. So that's a pretty good two days of work. It was a very short time frame to get this done, and Erica came in, and we had the support of the staff on the ground, and we were able to get it done.
He works me to death. I get off the plane, we come straight here, we have clinic Thursday evening. Worked yesterday, worked today, no food, no water.
Real slave conditions.
Absolutely.
But you will gladly do it again.
Absolutely.
I just want to say that she made up this schedule. I said, how do you want to do this? These are our options. She said, let's do it this way. Right. So, okay.
But working in, I mean, the conditions are not premium or premier conditions. However, the staff, I would like for you to speak a little bit about the support staff that you had.
No, the support staff has been amazing. One of the things I did learn was to bring my own surgical instruments, because it's very hard to do an anastomosis between a 2 millimeter artery and a 3 millimeter vein when your instruments are 3 millimeters in diameter. So this time I did bring my own equipment, and fortunately I got a donation. But the staff, everything from anesthesia to the nephrologist to the operative staff has been amazing. And of course the support of this program has really made this program what it is.
Would you encourage your friends to make this trip?
Oh, I encourage all my friends. In fact, when I post something on Facebook, everyone's begging me. So I think we have like 20 people lined up that could do something or another.
There you go. And we have room to accommodate all those specialities.
We'll find room. I mean, there's always there are many things that you can be of help with, right. And there are many things that many areas in which there are needs, right, that we can assist with.
And the needs are there.
Yeah, the needs are there, and I think this is where we benefit from having colleagues who are willing to do this kind of the service. It helps when you can post a photograph of the operating room that shows a nice bay and sail ships and so forth, and now people are asking, well, why am I not there? So
I didn't post those pictures.
I did.
Oh, you mean the ocean?
Yeah. People are always willing to volunteer their services, and I think we can both speak to that. It's a question of timing in many instances. It's a question of do we have a need for those services, and do we have the resources available to make the most out of those services? And those are reasons why we may not do something or able to actually have a colleague participate, because some things that are needed requires a lot of resources, and we may not be able to get them together. We may not have a patient volume to support it. So then you may not be able to offer them an opportunity to be involved, but anyone can be involved at any level.
I'm going to sign off from you for a minute, but before I do that, I'd like you to speak specifically on your experience, not just visiting Grenada for the first time, but having to visit Grenada and to work. Volunteer. I had to emphasize volunteer your time and your services in your specialty.
I would say the whole reason I do it is for what you provide to the patients. They are given an opportunity that they wouldn't have, and hopefully the little procedures that we're doing may prolong their lives many, many years. And really that's what it is. It's giving back. I've been very fortunate in my life. Yeah.
So that's important to you. That's important to you.
That is why I do it. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, John, I'm going to log off now from her, but I want you to take a few minutes, 30 seconds, half an hour, to talk about HERO and all of the various services that HERO provides.
HERO as an organization has actually been in existence for about 18 years. Started by physicians out of Guyana, Jamaica, in 2000. And that started out doing medical trips, medical missions to Guyana specifically. Over the years, actually in about 2006 or 7, we actually started doing surgical trips to Guyana as well. And that essentially revolved around doing corrective surgery for children with low extremity problems. A project spearheaded by Dr. Claude Scott, who is from Jamaica. And over the years, we've added various surgical programs, including arthroscopic surgery, plastic surgery, vascular surgery, which we started actually in Guyana maybe 2 years ago. Similar project here. Oral surgery for kids who have cleft palate. We have a literacy program. We've also added the component of outreach to orphanages in Guyana. So we've always had a focus on expanding outside the confines of Guyana to get involved in other parts of the Caribbean region, etc., to provide service that we can actually provide. And this opportunity was welcome because it gave us a chance to actually provide some assistance to people who need it beyond the confines of Guyana. So we're very happy on the success of this as an initial mission. We look forward to being back again and build on this as an ongoing service and to incorporate additional services that are needed as long as we have the resources available, human and otherwise, to provide those services.
How do you fund these projects?
Well, our funding comes from three main sources. The first source is the board members. The board members are required to donate a specific amount of money, either through their own direct donations or through fundraising on an annual basis. And we have two main fundraising activities. We have a breakfast in April in Brooklyn, New York. And we have a dinner dance actually coming up in September of this year, every year. So those are our three main sources of funding. We do have individuals who do donate on an ongoing basis. So our funds come from those sources. The dinner dance, it's September 22nd at Terrace on the Park at 9 p.m. Tickets are available for anyone who is interested. It's usually a very fun event, usually well attended. And we look forward to having that every year. It gives us a chance to recognize individuals who have been an active part in assisting other people, not just within our organization, but outside of our organization. So it gives us a chance to recognize those people, and it gives us a chance also to generate funds we can use towards future missions. So a mission such as this, where hopefully we get teams available to come back on a regular basis and provide these services or other services. So the gala, the breakfast, etc., helps us to get the funding we need to acquire the resources to do those things.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And I appreciate you. On behalf of myself and the team of Ann Hopkin Ogiste, Ms. Barbara Brathwaite, who don't want to be on camera. I thank you, and thank you to yourself and Erica, your sister, of another mother, for participating in this. Thank you so very much.
Okay, so my name is Renaldo Clarke. I am a house officer.
Clarke with an E or?
Clarke with an E, yes.
Okay.
Working in the general surgery department here at the General Hospital.
Okay. A quick reaction from you. I know you had to run on the experiment or the exercise or the class or the, I don't know what do you describe it as?
No, I wouldn't call it an experiment, because the surgeons that was operating, they were very, very, experience, so I wouldn't call it a no. So it was very interesting. I do have an interest in cardiovascular surgery, so it was very interesting to me. It actually sparked my interest even more, so I'll be looking forward to it when I probably start my residency sometime in the future.
So we had two surgeons that you were working with, Dr. Erica Williams and Dr. John
Mitchell.
Oh, Erica Williams.
Yeah.
Erica Mitchell and John Mitchell.
Yes.
Right? So which of the two you prefer working with?
Don't put me in that position.
All right. But no, your general reaction to the whole thing.
It was very, very good. I'm actually looking to the next opportunity when they come back again, and even to work with other surgeons in different fields as well when they do come to visit our hospital to give their services.
So people coming to St. George's Hospital, they have to look for Dr. Clarke. In what area?
The surgical department.
Thank you.
I'm a general surgeon here at the General Hospital. And well, fortunately enough, I was able to be part of this successful group. And the experience here has been a tremendously inspiring and educating one, Yeah, so I'm happy at least that I was part of this once again.
How will this benefit Grenada? How will this benefit the General Hospital? How will this benefit your patients?
Well, definitely I can tell you, Mr. John Crew, that it will go a long way. You find that this procedure, vascular surgery on a whole, we haven't been able to actually have this subspecialty here in our island on like a large scale basis. Yes, we have had, but I think it has been in the private sector. So you find by and large that most of our patients have not been able to tap into this, right? We, however, have been able to keep them on hemodialysis catheters, on peritoneal dialysis catheters, and so, which really and truly eventually wears away.
So for the layperson, hemo catheters and those catheters that you just mentioned, for the layperson, what does that mean for a layperson listening to this?
So you need to get dialysis, but you don't have the anatomical makeover, which we did this weekend. You would need to get a specific type of catheter. You have the temporary ones and you have the permanent ones. So you would need to get that type of catheter to be inserted in one of your veins. Usually one of the veins in the neck or in the leg, the thigh. Okay? So these are usually what we do. However, it's more physiological, it's better, and it works even a lot better when you have what you know we call the shunts or the fistulas. The fistulae, right? So most of these patients would benefit from these, and that is something that was long awaited. In fact, the first time we were told that the team would be visiting, we were really happy. So having seen this part of it, which would be like phase one, come to pass, we're really delighted, and we look forward to seeing the team again in the future, the near future. We're speaking December, if I'm not mistaken.
A scale of 1 to 10, where does this rank?
In terms of this experience?
Yes.
Yeah, I would give a 9.5.
Whoa, and I can get a 10. Listen,
You could, but I think we're not looking at only the team.
Right.
We're looking at the preparation. We're looking at everything.
Right.
We've had the overlapping situation where we had early up the week. We're speaking Monday through Friday. We had some visiting plastic surgeons, so the overlapping would have created a little bit of tightness in terms of schedule and so on, staffing and preparation. So, but overall, it was successful.
one of the questions.
So that I think would have would have impacted.
One of the questions that I get is, so John Crow, now that you have these people come to Grenada, can I, who is on dialysis, can I come to Grenada and I'm able to be dialyzed?
Dialyzed.
Dialyzed, okay. Dialyzed.
Well, basically dialysis here is still privatized.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So you can't do it at the general hospital.
So we do not have that. That is one of the other things we're looking forward to, and we hope that the government plays a little bit more proactive role in the Ministry of Health. That is, in terms of educating. In terms of facilitating the presence of a dialysis unit at our hospital. All right, so that is what we're looking forward to.
Okay. I know you're busy and you got to run, but so that those of you who have the question about being dialyzed in Grenada, you cannot have it done at the general hospital. You'll have to pay a private provider to have it done. However, if you already have a shunt in your system, you can get dialyzed if you visit Grenada.
Yeah, definitely so.
All right. Thank you to Dr. Terron Hosten.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. My name is John Crow, the host and the producer of Caribbean Classroom, and on behalf of Hero, I'm in St. George's, Grenada, and here, just completing at the end of a 2-day surgical implant of fistulas. Fistulas simply putting in valves in people who are dialysis patients in order that they can get dialyzed through these fistulas. The operations, they did something like 6 to 7 patients who are now in a better position in terms of receiving the dialysis. The surgeries were done here at General Hospital, standing the building behind me, and what an experience for me, what an experience. The images that you are looking at are the doctors at work, working on various patients, doing what they do best. My name is John Crow again, the host and the producer. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. It's called Hero, HERO. It's a non-profit organization. They do have a website. It's called hero.org, and you can get a lot of information about the activities and events. They're always looking for volunteers. So if you're in the medical field and you want to participate in the next activity, event, spectacular or otherwise, we encourage you to sign up, make a call. I'll put you in touch with them, and you can become a part of the mission. Whether you are a surgical doctor or an emergency room nurse or no nurse at all, they're looking for volunteers, always looking for volunteers to accompany them on these missions. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Have a safe night. Adios.